ninth inning of Game 6. Koji ready. He turns on the rubber, the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. The 2013 Red Sox are the world champions and Boston strong. Bedlam at Fenway Park.
Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
His first time. Close to the bag, gets second there, now the pitch. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Miller is there to put it away, and finally Chris Miller.
Working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up, so there'll be no... He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw... Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Chris Miller. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired. Swing and a line drive to left. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller.
They got him to go after ball 4 there. He just threw him a lifeline.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning.
1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets...
A moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good
But
job.
We'll see if they decide to go after him or not. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Miller is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Chris Miller facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Shane Victorino with a grand slam, and the Red Sox have the lead. 5-2 Boston. Victorino pumping his fist as he rounded first base.
There goes the north here on a high fly ball to deep right field.
Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will dig in for the
Plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Chen is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Chris Miller. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Nice job.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Miller is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Chris Miller.
Not going to be able to take any more.
Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Wow, on an 0-2 pitch against a free-swinging team like they've been so far, if you throw this pitch 3 inches off the plate, there's probably a 50-50 shot he's going to swing and miss at it. Instead, this catches way too much of the zone, and that's a mistake in my book.
2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. On the year, as they pile on, it's now 6-0. In the air to left center. Miller will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Board for team ERA. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Gonzalez is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route.
He's got to be thinking he let one get away.
They can keep this inning alive. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to add to the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw's behind him that time as it gets right by him.
Turn that glove over, go soft. Try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit.
For a moment like that on the first pitch, Derek Jeter homers into the right center field bleachers. Capitan! He has come home, and boy, are we happy.
Celebrates the great catch on the mound. He should. Wow, he says.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. Comes another 0-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Noma's off the sign where it says Raiders for tickets, 1-800-Raiders.
A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Abercrombie is there, and the side is retired. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That he stayed out of the double play.
After that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this is swung on and missed. Goes the other way with a curveball here, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Miller has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Chris Miller. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes. Chris.
The part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And now
and he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Miller retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So
a home run for Prince Fielder as it bounces back onto the field. How majestic was that?
It's a shame that it hit that catwalk because I would have loved to see.
Now from 755, Hank Aaron Drive. A look at Turner Field here in Atlanta. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller. 2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to...
Being used as a pinch hitter last night. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Chris Miller.
Away or something like that. But that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
On the ground, softly towards second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Chris Miller will step forward now.
Hey, nobody out now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
This is where it was a tie ball game, but now all...
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Chris Miller. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Upton will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with...
Player, the hit for the cycle, 4th in the live ball era. Goodness gracious, what a night.
Reed ready, 1-1 pitch. Choppy with a drive, deep right field. Are you kidding me? Oh!
A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller first. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And all you can do is just stand there and watch this one and hope it goes foul. If you're the right fielder, you never have any kind of play on this. And as you can see, it was hooking hard, but it winds up just banging off of that right field foul pole.
Chris Miller.
At least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there, thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
Craig there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Here he comes on 2-2. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Chris Miller.
That first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? No, it'll be taken in by the second baseman, covering some ground out there. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. A runner left on. Chris Miller will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means Chris Miller. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Base hit. First ball swinging. Marwin Gonzalez right back through the wickets. And the no-hitter and perfect game are gone.
Field, Gomez at the wall. Gomez leaps and he makes the catch. A game saver.